हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, गुड मॉर्निंग। कैसे हैं आप लोग? हाउ आर यू? इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू माई सेल्फ डॉक्टर उमेश कुमार यादव, PGTY फ्रॉम जवाहर नवोदय विद्यालय बिरौली समस्तीपुर फ्रॉम बिहार। इन कंटिन्यूएशन विद द क्लास 10 NCERT साइंस चैप्टर 8, व्हाई डू ऑर्गेनिम्स रिप्रोड्यूस? टुडे in asexual reproduction, I would like to discuss regarding the remaining processes of asexual reproduction like fragmentation, regeneration, budding, spore formation, tissue culture, vegetative propagation and parthenogenesis. So let us proceed towards fragmentation. As the term indicates, fragment means pieces. Fragmentation means a process of asexual reproduction where the organism is being broken down. Organism is being fragmented. Organisms being fragmented on its own into two or more than two parts, and after that all the part they are behaving like a complete individual. They develop into complete young one. So this is very simple process, and that means it will happen only in simple organization. It will happen in case of multicellular organism, but the grade of organization is simple. In case of Spirogyra, that means algae, aquatic algae, Spirogyra, it happens. In case of sea anemone, that means after getting maturity, when everything will be okay, that means optimum level of temperature or pH, plenty of food is there, then the organism will grow up to its full maturity, and then after getting maturity it will break down into two or more pieces naturally on itself. That means it is the simplest mode of reproduction where organisms are being fragmented, and each fragments grows into an adult and they behave like a complete individual. So this is the simplest method. So let us write down what is fragmentation. Here is the case of multicellular organism, but their organization is relatively simpler. So in case of simpler organization, the fragmentation occurs. Multicellular organism having simple body organization, that means there is not much more complexity, break up into two or more pieces on maturity. After getting maturity, it breaks spontaneously into two or more than two pieces, each of which grows to form a complete new organism. यानी कि जितने टुकड़ों में ये टूटेंगे वो सभी के सभी टुकड़े क्या हो जाएंगे, आगे चल करके एक कंप्लीट इंडिविजुअल को बनाएंगे. तो क्या होगा? इट अकर्स नेचुरली ऑन इट्स ओन, यानी कि बाहर से कोई फोर्स नहीं काम कर रहा है, ये खुद व खुद हो रहे हैं, नेचुरली हो रहे हैं, अपने आप ये टूट रहे हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, इट हैपेंस इन केस ऑफ Spirogyra, दैट इज द green algae, filamentous algae, filament like thread like structure, delicate structure is there. An organism like sea anemone, it happens. Then question arises that if such sort of reproduction is available, then why it doesn't happen in case of higher organism, in case of complex multiple organism? So let us discuss why it doesn't happen in case of higher organism. This is the diagrammatic presentation of fragmentation in case of Spirogyra. This is mature Spirogyra, and after getting sufficient food and convenient environment, suitable environment, it breaks down into three pieces. That means fragmentation takes place and all the three pieces behave independently as an adult young one, as an adult Spirogyra. So this is very simple method of fragmentation. Now in case of higher organism, in case of higher level of organization, it is not possible, as here the organization is very simple and the cells which have been broken down, they are capable of synthesizing, they are capable of producing by its cell division the similar type of cells. But in case of higher organism, what will happen? There are complexity, there are division of level, there are specialized organs, there are specialized organ system, and it is really very difficult for the fragments to complete itself, to make the complete individual. Suppose for example in our case or in case of dog, suppose their tail has been cut, or in higher organism there is a cut, there is a breakage, then what will happen? The part which has been broken down, they are not capable of forming the complete individual, because there are different systems and that system cannot be reorganized, cannot be synthesized by the part which has been broken down or which has been cut into two parts. So it is possible only in those organisms which are relatively simpler one. In case of higher organism, in case of multicellular organism, there is division of level, clear-cut division of level. That means particular system, particular organ system or particular organ will perform particular function. That means clear-cut division of level is there and cells become specialized, and after that most of the cells are unable to divide further. So what happens in case of higher organism? There is clear-cut division of level. So the specialized cells leading to form the tissues, and that tissues leads to the formation of organs, and different organs combine and work together in a coordinated fashion for organ system. Suppose digestive system is there. That means digestive system is having different organs like mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. So these are the parts. That means these are the organ, and overall it is organ system. And different organs at different places perform specific functions. So likewise, for the purpose of reproduction, there is a specialized structure that leads to the formation of, that is being done with the help of specialized cell, that is the sex cell. This specialized cell is termed as, these are sex cells, or they are termed as germinal cells or sex cells, or they are germ cells. So these germ cells are responsible for the formation of gamete. They lead to the formation of gamete. Suppose in case of human being, in case of male, in testis there is production of male gamete, in ovary there is production of female gamete, ovum or egg cell, and then these gametes unite. That means there is process of fertilization, union of gametes. These gametes are haploid, then they unite, that means fertilization takes place, and it leads to the formation of zygote, and zygote is having the complete strength, the complete potentiality to form complete young one, to form complete individual after repeated cell division, after continuous cell division. And it is not only cell division, rather there is cell differentiation. That means from a single cell, from single zygote, one type of cell, if individual is there, there are different types of cells, means epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, nervous tissue. So all these tissues are being formed from a single cell, that is zygote. That means this zygote is having the complete potentialities, that is totipotency. So from this single cell zygote, as a result of cell division, and it is not only cell division, rather along with cell division there will be cell differentiation. So as a result of cell division and cell differentiation, there is production of young one. So this is the complex process, and in case of simple organization like Spirogyra, like Hydra, it will not happen. So it is meant for higher level of organization. So in case of higher organization, this is not true for multicellular organism. This is true only for lower grade of organization. The next asexual mode of reproduction is regeneration. As the term indicates, in Latin, re means again, re-exam. So re means again, and genere means to beget, to produce. कहते हैं हम लोग like begets like, begets to obtain, to get. So it is the process of getting back a full organism from its body parts is called regeneration. So it happens also in case of lower organism. For example, Hydra, Planaria, where if by chance, by any means, by any reason, their body is being broken down, their body is being cut into two or more than two pieces by any means, then what will happen? All the pieces, suppose in case of Hydra, if it is being cut into two parts, then what will happen? Both the parts will regain the remaining part and both will be as a new, complete young one, complete individual. So this is regeneration. In case of a starfish, if the arm of a starfish is being cut, then what will happen? The arm will regenerate the remaining whole body part, and the arm lost, that will be also regained by the starfish. So in case of lower organism, where in fact it is not solely the process of reproduction, rather in general it is a reparative process, repair and maintenance. Suppose in case of ourselves, कई बार हम लोग गिरते हैं, चोट लग जाती है, कट जाता है, छिल जाता है, जल जाते हैं, स्किन डेड हो जाती है, स्किन लॉस्ट हो जाते हैं वहाँ से। लेकिन फिर क्या होता है? फिर से रिपेयर एंड मेंटेनेंस होती है, फिर से वहाँ सेल की ग्रोथ होती है और फिर से वो हमारा क्या हो जाता है? हीलिंग हो जाती है, फिर से नेचुरल फॉर्म में वापस आ जाते हैं। तो ये रिपेयर एंड मेंटेनेंस के लिए है। कई बार क्या होता है? रेस्टोरेटिव, रीस्टोर करता है। लाइक इन केस ऑफ वॉल लिज़ार्ड, क्या होता है? दे लिफ्ट देयर टेल फॉर सेविंग देमसेल्व्स। क्या करते हैं? वो पूंछ को छोड़ करके चल देते हैं। अब उसके जो एनिमी है वो क्या होते हैं? उस पूंछ में उलझ जाते हैं और छिपकली की जान बच जाती है। इमेजिन कीजिए, कई बार ऐसा होता है कि लूटपाट होती है, डकैत आते हैं, रुपया लूटते हैं, भागते हैं, और जब लोग उसका पीछा करते हैं तो इतने शातिर होते हैं कि वो चोर और बदमाश डकैत क्या करते हैं? जो धन संपत्ति उन्होंने लूट ली होती है, जो चोरी करते हैं, डाका डालते हैं, उन रुपयों को वो छींटते जाते हैं। जो धन है, सोना चांदी रुपया, उसको रास्ते में छींट देते हैं। और जब छींट देते हैं तो जो पब्लिक दौड़ रही होती है उसे पकड़ने के लिए सोचती है कि पकड़ेंगे और कहीं आर्म्स से मर्डर कर दिया, आर्म्स यूज किया तो क्या होगा? मर जाएंगे। इससे अच्छा है चलो धन संपत्ति ही ले लेते हैं। तो इसी तरह से लिज़ार्ड में क्या होता है कि टेल छोड़ दो, जो एनिमी है टेल के पीछे ना जाएंगे, हमारी जान बच जाएगी। फिर से तो क्या होगा? रीजनरेट कर जाएंगे टेल। नहीं, हम लोगों में क्या कहा गया है? हम लोगों में कहा गया है वेल्थ इज लॉस्ट, नथिंग लॉस्ट, हेल्थ इज लॉस्ट, समथिंग लॉस्ट, है ना? यानी कि वेल्थ है, रुपया पैसा है तो फिर से आ जाएगा, रीस्टोर हो जाएगा। तो वैसे ही ऑर्गेनिज्म में क्या है? ये कैपेसिटी है कि अपने आप को रीस्टोर कर ले। और किसी किसी ऑर्गेनिज्म में इतने ग्रेट है, ग्रेट पावर ऑफ रीजनरेशन, कि वो जो भी लॉस्ट पार्ट है वो अपने आप में कंप्लीट इंडिविजुअल। सो इन केस ऑफ हाइड्रा, in case of planaria, in case of Dewgasia, in case of starfish, it acts like a process of asexual reproduction. ऐसा नहीं है कि ये केवल और केवल डिपेंडेंट है कि फ्रैगमेंट हो जाएगा और हम रिप्रोड्यूस कर जाएंगे। There are another mode of reproduction, but if it happens, then it also becomes a mode of reproduction. Here, in case of planaria, in case of hydra, in case of sponges, starfish, like this is the example of planaria. If it is being cut into three pieces, then all the three parts will restore its complete body, its complete organization, and as a result of regeneration, there will be production of three planaria. Actually, what happens? This is the capacity to regain the lost part. And to some extent, in our cases also it happens. Suppose there is cut, there is wound, there is injury. Then what happens? There is repairing of that part. to some extent our liver can restore itself. So it is the method of repair of missing part. In case of our wound, cut, burn, the damaged skin being repaired, and at that place even the axons, the part of neuron, that means the dendrites, they are being destroyed, but after healing the sensation returns. That means the repairing of the neurons takes place in our body also, that is reparative regeneration. In case of lizard, they are regaining their tail, the lost part of the tail, and that is restorative regeneration. So in general, it is the process for regaining the lost part, damaged part is being repaired. But in special cases, in few of the organisms, it is to that extent that all the part becomes an individual. This is another method for asexual reproduction, that is budding. As the term indicates, that there is reproduction with the help of bud, with the help of an outgrowth. So in budding, a small part of the body of the parent organism grows out as a bud, which then detaches and becomes a new organism. For example, it happens in case of hydra, yeast, sponges and coral. This is the parent hydra, and there is an outgrowth, there is a bud, there is proliferation of cell, and gradually this bud is being elongated, and then it becomes a new hydra, a small hydra, and after some time it gets detached from its parent. So here in case of budding, the concept of parent is there. That means this one is the parent hydra and another new hydra forms. Whereas in case of fragmentation, in case of binary fission, in case of regeneration, the identity of the parent is being lost. Here, the identity of the parent is maintained. In case of yeast, this is fungi, unicellular fungi. So here there is formation of bud. Now there may be two cases, there may be two consequences, that the bud will be separated, that means the new yeast cell will form. In another case, in emergency, there is fast growth, that means there is formation of change, that means the bud which is not detached from its parent body and now it forms another bud. That means the bud is attached to its parent and it leads to the formation of new bud. And likewise, and there is a chain of buds. So whenever there will be favorable condition, then all these buds will get detached from the parent body, and that leads to the formation of new yeast cells. So this is the example of yeast, that is formation of bud. Here it is single bud, here it is multiple bud. In case of corals, in case of sponges, there is also budding, but their bud never detached from its parent body, and as a result, it leads to the formation of colony. There is colonies in case of corals, in case of sponges, they remain attached for whole life. So this is all about the process budding. Now the next process, that is sporulation, formation of spore formation. In case of fungus, in case of fungi, there is formation of spores in a specialized structure termed as fruiting body or sporangia. So in sporangia there is production of spores, and that spores are lighter. They are being distributed in the air. After getting maturity, the sporangium breaks and leads to the distribution of spores into the environment, into the surrounding. And whenever there will be availability of organic matter, then in presence of moisture and food, it will start germinating and it will lead to the formation of new individual. That means again there will be mycelium, there will be hypha, there will be fruiting body. So the next one is the sporulation or spore formation. This is all about formation of spore formation, or it may be termed as sporulation. That means formation of spore. So spores are microscopic asexual reproductive bodies for dispersal and formation of new individual. That means the spores are minute structure inside the sporangium, the fruiting body that is being produced, and it is only by mitosis. The formation of spores takes place only by mitosis. So they are being matured and getting released after bursting of the sporangium. Collectively sporangium, singular sporangium. So after bursting, after maturing, it get burst and it is being distributed in air, and it is very light, having protective covering, so that it can withstand the unfavorable condition. So it will be distributed in air, and whenever there will be favorable condition, there will be availability of moisture, there will be availability of food, they will start germinating, and they will lead to the formation of new individual, new young one. So in case of algae, bacteria, fungi, rhizopus, mucor, these are the examples where the formation of spores takes place, and this is the diagram related to rhizopus. So these are called as hypha. So some of the hypha, the mycelium, the thread-like structure, they lead to the formation of sporangium, and in sporangium there is formation of spores that gets distributed. It is also means of dispersal, because being light, it is being distributed into the environment, and it may go up to long distances. So in sporulation, the parent produces numerous spores in sporangia. That means a number of spores are being produced. Spores are released by bursting sporangium. Spores land on food and germinate to produce new individuals. That means this is the simplest mode, and it is just like spores are like seeds of plant. That means spores are having the totipotency, the potential to germinate and lead to the formation of complete new individual. The remaining asexual reproduction, the mode of asexual reproduction, like micropropagation or tissue culture, vegetative propagation, and parthenogenesis, that will be dealt in our next class. तो आज के लिए इतना ही, मिलते हैं हम लोग फिर अगले क्लास में बाकी के जो सब टॉपिक्स हैं उसके साथ। तो आप सभी को वीडियो वॉचिंग के लिए, कमेंट लिखने के लिए और शेयर करने के लिए हार्टिएस्ट थैंक्स टू वन एंड ऑल who are appreciating, who are liking and giving very nice comment, and that acts as booster for me. And I would like to get the comments from you people so that I may improve the material, the way of expression, so that the actual thing, the content may be realized, may be understood by each and every of the students who will see the video. Thanks a lot to all of my viewers, all of my listeners. All the best.